The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On second down, Williams. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 2nd down run with Lewis. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. And obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. They complete it to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to go back to Corey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He got 29 yards that time.
60 out more. 60
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that is caught. Walker. Touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Succa. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go, at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On 1st down, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They run it again with Williams. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. Cut. Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shit. Switch.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Back. Check your hot read. Attack. Haywood. Turn it up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Yellow.
He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And going deep for... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 60 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Yellow. 180. Hey, we are. Yellow. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Slam.
Staying open.
Check three.
He's
Yellow.
He's checking.
Hey, 50 yards.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 43.
At the 45-yard line.
7, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, 15.
Charlie. Bang.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he works makes it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, 43, 15.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
50, Mike, 50. Let's go. Check 50, check 50. Kill.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Attack, attack!
Switch!
15.
Rush in! Rush in! Jack!
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
24 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Yellow!
52. Deuce.
Yellow!
Hatchet.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Ridley!
On second and 11 now. Mahomes dancing to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's coming. We got double up. Out.
Check safety. Hey, watch edge. Check three. Kill.
Now McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Switch.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Sunday.
Check it out, Reed.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
Come on,
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
It's just me and you.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On first down, it's McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it.